Welcome everyone to our weekend analysis this evening. Thank you all for joining us today. And we will be going through the usual pairs as we usually do. But before we even delve into that, please note we have a 50% off all accounts, all products with the promo code holiday50, and off ends on 12 January. So you have plenty of time to make sure you get yourself an account before the promo ends. So let's get right into it with our analysis this evening. So we have dollar index. So dollar index managed to reach our target right here with ease. It just immediately came all the way down, and we had bounce off of this same support level. So we're thinking this week we could actually be going long. It's giving a long bias right here, since we have already even come up from this support level. But be cautious, be cautious. So right now, an entry right here with a low stop loss right there could be great. Aiming for the very top over here, this resistance level around 9933. This is where we could be seeing the market actually come up to. So let us keep an eye watch on that for next week. This could be a great 3.3 to 1 risk reward. So very tight stop loss, as you can see, and then we will be aiming all the way to the top right now. So that is what we are anticipating for this week on the dollar index. So we are looking for strength this week. So that brings us also to euro dollar. Euro dollar didn't really do so well. We had a loss right there. And this week we could be seeing the market reverse as well on euro dollar right here. But I think with euro dollar, I'd like to see something very much more convincing on the dollar index. So we'll be looking probably for a break of this previous support level with a high stop loss over there, and then maybe we could be aiming all the way to the downside here where the support level was, so just right about there to 1.1615. Risk reward be 2.5. So once the market actually dips below this level, then we could be looking for a reason to actually enter. If that doesn't happen, then this trade will be most definitely invalidated. Then dollar yen, we actually hit break even. So that was a done deal. But so right now, what we can actually see is a long opportunity in this scenario right here, because the trend line was broken. We went all the way up and then we put back into a trend line. So this is just literally a buying entry opportunity. So we have two stop losses that we can be looking for right here. We can use this low or this low over there. So I think this would be a best low to actually use as a stop loss protection level. So this could be the first one right here. Then we could be literally aiming for 156, or we can just round it off to 157 right there. That is an area we can be looking for, which has a 1.24 to 1. So we could be aiming to come all the way up here for next week. Nothing too crazy, just a push to the upside and we get what we're looking for. So this could be a trade we could be entering. Then pound yen didn't really do anything. The pending order that we're waiting for to actually enter into this market didn't really happen. And we're looking like for a break of the trend line to actually happen for us to enter, but we didn't have that. So this trend line just kept moving all the way up. So we are still again looking for a break of the trend line. So if we do have a break of a trend line, let's just say right below this previous low there, then we could be looking to enter and still aim for the target right here. So the stop loss will be just all the way slightly up there. Then we'll be looking for a 2.33 to 1 on pound yen. Then let's look at dollar Mexican. So dollar Mexican, we had a loss right there. We're looking for the market to actually go up, but we didn't have that. And we also had the Mexican interest rate, also some Mexican holiday. All of that just swamped it all the way down. Everybody was spending their money in Mexico, and literally we are down to 18 Mexican peso for a dollar. At this point, the market looks to be continuing to drop right here. So would actually be looking to enter into a shorting trade. So let's actually go to the daily chart. Let's see where we could come all the way down to. So for next week, I would say we could be pushing all the way down into this area right here, down all the way to 1750. So this is where we could be coming down to, and we can literally open up a sell right there, aiming for the downside. Then let's go back to the 4 hour, where we could be looking forward to place a stop loss. So we could be looking to place a stop loss just right here, I think, just right a bit before this around 1823, around this area of resistance. So that's what we could be looking for. And then we could be all this pushed all the way up, righty. So we could be looking to come all the way down to 1755. That could be a 2-to-1 risk reward. So that's what we could be aiming for right now, especially since we have the sentiment about 30%. So the market will be continuing its drop probably next week. And let's look at CAD Swiss. So CAD Swiss, we're still in it. We actually looked for that pullback entry around the same area, 57900. So for next week, we could be looking to make a new high. So that's keep an eye watch on that. And if you're still in this long-term trade right here, then the best thing you can do is move your stop to break even. So we could actually be looking for a break even on this one. So break even, because the market has already moved and we're very close to take profit, but then we came all the way down here. For those who are looking to re-enter, this would have been a good point, and still is a good point. And then your stop loss would literally be right here where the break even is, and then you'll be aiming all the way for the upside. So let's see what happens next week, and then we can move from there. Then pound dollar didn't really do well. It all came all the way up. It went all to the dust, and it looks like we could be having a head and shoulders here, but we just need to push all the way down here. Then we have the right shoulder, and on the right shoulder, that's where we could probably enter and then come all the way down. But as of right now, we won't be looking for any trading opportunities whatsoever. Yeah, so, but no, actually, we could be looking for a trading opportunity here, since I already said this could be turning into a head and shoulders. So if we do break below this previous low, then we could be aiming to make a new low here, which will actually push up to make a right shoulder. If not, still overall, this would be a great trade, though it won't be a great risk reward as it's 0.57 to 1. So the reward is half of the risk that you're actually taking. But this could be something that you can look into for this coming week. Right now, we don't have much sellers. So that's another thing. We have a lot of buyers. But yeah, let's see how this actually unfolds next week. Then gold is still going en route to the top. We are almost there. So right now I won't say much on this, but to continue holding, moving the stop to break even is what we would most definitely want to do here, because gold is also very unpredictable. So stop to break even would be great for this. for next week. So this will continue moving up, and we are looking to come all the way to 4378. So let's keep an eye and watch on that. Then NAS 100 came all the way down, reached this point where the target was. It was a bit choppy though, but it broke all the way down, and we came to the support level. Could we be actually coming down here, or is this a level we could be reversing from? Well, I still think there is some more downside movement, but I would be looking for the market to actually pull back probably into this area around 2637. Then the high stop loss over there, then we could be aiming to come all the way down here. So that is what I would be anticipating for this week. So we'd be looking for a pullback into this area 25371. Then from there, we could be pushing all the way down into this area for support. Then let's move over to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still holding right now, and we're still looking to come all the way down. We're still in that profit area margin and everything like that. So until we probably make a new low here, then we could be looking to probably move it to break even. But right now, we're still aiming to come all the way to 73,000. So that is what we're anticipating with Bitcoin. Then Ethereum, we broke right through, and then we came down. But overall, this move has been invalidated right now. So what is next for Ethereum? So Ethereum, we could be looking to go long at this point. Yeah, if the trend line is broken. So I would rather say once this resistance level is broken, then we could be looking to go long. So only until this resistance level is broken, then we can have a low stop loss here. Then we could be targeting all the way up here around 3449, almost a 1-to-1, but quite less, a 0.8 to 1 reward risk. So that's what we could be anticipating for this week. So a break of the trend line, then a break of the resistance, then going all the way up. Then from there, we could see what we could be aiming for. Anyways, this is where we can come to an end for our weekend analysis. I hope you enjoyed it. And once more, don't forget we have the 50% off promo holiday 50, which ends on the 12th of January at 11:59 CET. So you have plenty of time to actually take advantage of this offer. And I hope you have a great weekend ahead and happy trading for the following week.